Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. On the season 18 premiere of America's Got Talent, one performance made all of the judges and the audience go silent. Sofia Tkachuk, Olna Vikovanets, and Dana Karpovich make up the acrobatic group 3G. The talented trio is originally from Ukraine, and Olna was credited with putting the group together. They have all been doing acrobatics for their entire lives, but they have been a trio for only 2 years. Their performance started off sexy and strong as they ditched their colorful blazers for a more aerodynamic outfit. Within a matter of seconds, Sofia was balanced on top of Dana, and Olna on top of Sofia. After getting into a gravity-defying position, the Tower of Women started to shake. It wasn't long before Olna was falling to the ground on top of Sofia. The fall elicited gasps and screams from judges Howie, 67, and Sofia Vergara, 50, who physically turned away from the stage. The strong and determined women stood up and brushed it off, but even AGT veteran Simon Cowell, 63, looked nervous for them to continue. It's not over. The women then performed a flawless maneuver where Olna was thrown several feet in the air. Then the group's second acrobatic stunt was performed, and they pulled it off. It was received very well by the judges and the audience. Heidi Klum, 49, and the other judges began to clap in awe at the performance. Unfortunately, it didn't last long. A large and thick mat was brought out on stage, and it was clear the women were about to perform a very dangerous stunt. On their first attempt, the women fell so hard that Howie jumped up from his seat in fear. The audience took a collective gasp, and several audience members were shown with looks of terror on their faces. But the women were determined, so they tried again. Before they began, Howie tried to stop the performance by talking to the other judges, and said, "I can't watch this, guys." During the second attempt, Sofia started shushing the audience members who began clapping to cheer them on. The women fell again for the final time. They looked disappointed, but they did their best to smile for the audience. After their daredevil antics, the women seemed to be mostly okay, but Sofia had to limp off the stage. The host of AGT, Terry Crews, 54, said they had amazing courage, and they received a standing ovation from the crowd and judges. Simon and Howie asked Sofia if she was okay, and she replied, "It's good," before she started crying from disappointment. Howie told them, "What doesn't matter is that you fell down. What matters is that you got up and kept trying and trying and trying." Simon told them, "I can see how disappointed you are. The act, in my opinion, it showed us more about you than anything else, because lesser people would have just given up, and you didn't." In the end, the trio made it through the audition process with a unanimous yes from the judges. Howie Mandel jumps out of seat in horror after acrobats suffer terrifying accident on America's Got Talent. It was a night filled with drama, awe, and a moment of sheer terror during an unforgettable episode of America's Got Talent AGT. What began as an exciting performance by a daring group of acrobats quickly turned into a heart-stopping scene that left the live audience gasping, the judges shaken, and Howie Mandel literally jumping out of his seat in horror. The episode started with the usual buzz of excitement in the theater. The acrobatic troupe, known as Gravity Defiers, had impressed the judges and the audience in the earlier rounds with their death-defying stunts and seamless teamwork. With every performance, they pushed the limits of human strength, flexibility, and courage, earning them a place among the most anticipated acts of the night. As they took the stage for their semifinal performance, the energy in the room was electric. The lights dimmed, and a hauntingly beautiful soundtrack filled the air. The troupe's setup was nothing short of breathtaking, a towering scaffold surrounded by a variety of props, including hoops, trapezes, and a massive human-sized hamster wheel suspended mid-air. The stakes were higher than ever, as this performance could secure their spot in the grand finale. The act began flawlessly. The acrobats flipped, twisted, and flew through the air with remarkable precision. Each movement seemed to defy gravity itself, drawing cheers and applause from the audience. The judges, Howie Mandel, Simon Cowell, Sofia Vergara, and Heidi Klum, watched intently, their expressions a mix of amazement and anxiety. As the performance reached its climax, the troupe attempted a stunt that had never been seen before on the AGT stage. The centerpiece of their routine involved 3 performers launching themselves from opposite ends of the scaffold, aiming to meet mid-air for a synchronized spin, before landing safely in a net below. It was a move that demanded perfect timing and coordination. The audience held their breath as the performers soared through the air. But in a split second, something went terribly wrong. One of the performers appeared to miscalculate their jump, and instead of meeting their teammates mid-air, they collided with one of the support bars. The impact caused them to lose their balance and spiral out of control. The gasp from the audience was deafening. Time seemed to freeze as the performer tumbled downward. The safety net, positioned to catch them, was slightly off-center, and the fall looked dangerously close to missing it entirely. The room erupted in chaos. Some audience members screamed, while others covered their eyes in disbelief. Howie Mandel, who had been sitting on the edge of his seat throughout the act, leaped to his feet in horror. His face reflected pure shock and concern as he clutched the edge of the judges' table. Sofia Vergara covered her mouth with both hands, her eyes wide with fear. Simon Cowell, known for his calm demeanor, stood up, visibly shaken, while Heidi Klum gasped audibly. The performer hit the edge of the net, bouncing awkwardly before landing on the floor beneath it. Medics rushed to the stage as the remaining acrobats descended from the scaffold, their faces etched with worry. The theater was eerily silent except for the whispers and murmurs of the concerned audience. Howie was one of the first to react. "Oh my God, are they okay?" he exclaimed, his voice trembling. He turned to the producers offstage, demanding immediate updates. The camera captured his distress, showing a side of the typically light-hearted judge that viewers rarely see. The show's host, Terry Crews, quickly stepped in to address the situation. "Ladies and gentlemen, we are pausing the show to ensure the safety of our performers," he announced, his voice steady but filled with concern. "Please remain seated as we get them the help they need." The medics worked swiftly, and after what felt like an eternity, the injured performer was seen sitting up, though clearly shaken and in pain. A collective sigh of relief swept through the audience as the performer gave a weak thumbs up, signaling they were conscious and responsive. Howie, still visibly shaken, addressed the situation once the performer was taken backstage for further evaluation. "This is a reminder of how dangerous these acts are," he said, his voice cracking. "These performers put everything on the line to entertain us, and we can't take that for granted. My heart goes out to them." The judges, still processing the incident, were given updates during the commercial break. When the show resumed, Simon Cowell, acting as the unofficial spokesperson, commended the troupe for their bravery. "This is live television, and sometimes things don't go as planned. What you do is incredibly risky, and it's a testament to your courage and talent that you attempted something so ambitious. We're all rooting for you to recover and come back stronger." The audience erupted in applause, a sign of their support for the acrobats despite the mishap. The troupe later confirmed via social media that the injured performer had sustained minor injuries and was recovering well. They expressed gratitude for the outpouring of love and promised to continue their journey, whether on or off the AGT stage. This harrowing moment sparked a broader conversation about the risks involved in extreme performances. While America's Got Talent is known for showcasing acts that push the boundaries of creativity and physicality, the incident served as a stark reminder of the dangers these performers face. Howie Mandel, reflecting on the incident in a post-show interview, said, "I've seen a lot of dangerous acts over the years, but this was one of the scariest moments of my life. It's a testament to the resilience of these performers that they're willing to put themselves in harm's way to bring us something extraordinary, but safety has to be the top priority. The episode will undoubtedly go down as one of the most unforgettable in AGT history, not just for the talent on display, but for the raw emotions it evoked. The acrobatic troupe's bravery and determination captured the hearts of millions, reminding everyone of the risks and sacrifices that come with pursuing greatness. In the end, the show must go on, but the memory of that heart-stopping moment will linger long after the season concludes. It was a powerful reminder that behind every breathtaking performance is a human being, willing to risk it all for the love of their craft. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Update World 24 YouTube channel for more update news.